I do not dispute at all that people see things or that they imagine that they're seeing things. What I object to is the interpretation of what they're seeing being spaceships.
I can't claim 100% that these things I'm photographing are extraterrestrials or what, but I do know they are what I actually photographed and what I saw with my eyes.
UFO는 진짜 외계에서 온 것일까? 아니면 궁금증을 자아내는 그 현상들을 설명할 수 있는 다른 무언가가 있는 것일까? 오늘 이 시간은 UFO의 비밀을 풀기 위해 최선의 증거들을 제시하려고 한다. UFO를 직접 혹은 간접적으로 경험한 사람들은 UFO의 매력에 빠지게 된다. 60년대 피터 호슬리 경은 사비를 털어 조사했다.
I didn't believe or disbelieve in them. I was just inquiring into them. I was inquiring into them because there were an awful lot of reports around at the time, and because there were aircrew, I suppose, pilots and what have you.
영국 공군 조종사로 준장까지 지냈던 피터 호슬리 경은 경력에 어울리지 않게 UFO의 진실 여부에 관심이 많았다. UFO에 관심을 갖게 된 건 마필 관리관으로 버킹엄에서 근무할 때였다.
I was working in the palace at the time, and we all discussed it. Prince Philip, General Browning, we all discussed it, sometimes jokingly, sometimes quite seriously. And I think Prince Philip was very open-minded about the whole subject. And I suggested one day that I should do a little research into it. He was absolutely fine. He said, don't bring any adverse publicity on the palace, obviously. Don't become a crank about it. Go ahead, inquire into it. The Fighter Command rang me up and said, we have a case here with a crew of a vampire night fighter who've seen an unidentified flying object flying right over them. And I then went to Westmoreland, spoke to the station commander, and he introduced me to these two. And they said they were at 20,000 feet. They saw this object approaching. It was circular, it had bright lights around it, and it went over the top of them at a vast speed, at about 1,000 miles an hour. And when I got back, I checked up, and the radar had picked it up as well. There were many reports.
UFO에 관한 보고서는 많았지만 확실한 증거가 부족했다. 그러나 UFO 연구가들의 말을 듣다 보면 그런 생각이 들지 않는다.
There are over 4,000 cases that we have in our database of these things landing and leaving some physical event or trace. Now people say, where's the hard evidence? There is. There are metal samples that have been studied that have isotopic anomalies that would be consistent with something originating from off the planet, and they are not out of a meteorite because they are manufactured. These exist. The question is, who's looking at that data and who's reporting it? It's a little bit like the question.
진짜 문제는 외계의 물질이 어디 있으며 조사할 수 있느냐였다. 단 한 조각이라도 과학적으로 증명된다면 UFO에 관한 논쟁은 끝이 날 것이다.
In terms of the scientific community.
칠레에 사는 광부 한 사람이 UFO가 떨어진 산에서 이상한 금속을 몇 개 발견했다. 그는 그 금속 물체가 외계에서 온 것이라고 확신하고 있었다.
Everybody asking from where it came. I told them from UFO. It is because I saw when the UFO have accident over the mountain. I heard nothing more than this, and I see the lights. Same, I don't know how you say in English, many lights. That's all.
여러기 이바라는 우주선이 산 꼭대기에 부딪히는 걸 보고 곧장 추락 지점으로 달려갔는데 그곳에 이상한 금속이 떨어져 있었다고 했다.
I saw many. I received 10 pieces. Okay, 10 pieces I keep into the sample bag, and I back to my home. I need to make analysis, especially I hope from London or from NASA.
요르기 이바라는 처음엔 금속 샘플을 영국에 가져가서 테스트 받아보려 했다. 비록 여권도 없었지만 그럴 수 있을 거라고 생각했다. 그러나 테스트 방법에 대한 여러 가지 제한 규정과 비용 때문에 결국 테스트를 포기하고 말았다. 이렇게 해서 외계에서 왔다는 그 물질은 요르기 이바라의 집, 중국식 장식장 안에 자랑스럽게 놓여 있게 됐다. 러시아에서 외계인이 있다는 또 다른 증거를 찾았다. 우랄 산맥, 그 중에서도 외국인이 거의 찾지 않는 외딴 곳에서 정부 소속의 지질학자들이 이상한 나선형 물질을 발견했는데 사람들은 이것을 외계에서 온 것이라고 믿었다.
Well, the first findings of the spirals were done in 1991 when a state expedition was sent to Ural Mountains to find gold. They're investigating soil, they're making holes and many different things. So during this investigation, just when they washed out the soil, they noticed strange metallic spirals. Some of them were like a human hair in size with a core inside. Some of them were without core or just core. Some of them were pretty big, approximately 3 centimeters long. But they took them just as a technological pollution. The following expedition that were on 1992 and 1993, again, in a different places, different locations, they found the same type of spirals. I decided to make my own expedition there, and I did it on 1995. We came there exactly to the area where this state expedition were looking for gold, and we have visited the spots. We just took the samples of the soil, washed them out, and we found these spirals. During our investigation, we tried to have a very close look on all possible theories about it.
나선형의 샘플은 모스크바에 있는 지질학 연구소로 옮겨져 자세한 검사를 받았다. 검사를 맡은 과학자 중에는 직접 샘플을 채취한 사람도 있었다.
Вот на те объекты, которые здесь есть. Но здесь есть несколько моментов, которые, в общем-то, ну, по крайней мере, мы сейчас не можем объяснить. Это, во-первых, вот их ареал распространения широкий. Урал — это, ну, такое впечатление, что получается как помойка. Большая область заражения. Это раз. Во-вторых, все-таки, если частота эксперимента, мы надеемся на это, что так оно и есть, такова, что мы все-таки отмывали целик породы.
All the samples that were found in the previous years too, they were taken out from the depths between 2 and 12 meters deep, which also can give us idea about the approximate age of the spirals.
То эта глубина, по крайней мере, 6,5 метров. Вот основываясь на этой схеме, вот те отложения, которые были вскрыты вот в том карьере, где мы были намыты эти спирали, они датируются где-то возрастом порядка 80-100 тысяч лет. Наверное, единогласно все с теми специалистами, которые мы из образования. Вот. А дальнейшая трактовка, техногенные образования нашей цивилизации, другой ли цивилизации, в общем-то, вопрос остается открытый, потому что были периоды, когда мы очень категорично склонялись то в одну, то в другую сторону.
취재팀은 연구팀의 동의하에 나선형 물질을 영국으로 가져와 실험하기로 했다. 한편 미국에서는 또 다른 외계 물질이 발견돼 이목을 집중시켰다.
No one seems to know what the function is, and no one has been able to explain this wavy pattern. And we have done tests in strong electrostatic fields in which there is this odd movement side to side.
린다 하우는 저널리스트이자 라디오 진행자였다. 린다는 1996년 익명의 청취자로부터 이상한 물건이 들어있는 소포를 받았다. 동봉된 편지에는 그 물건이 어떻게 해서 본인에게 오게 됐는지가 설명돼 있었다.
His grandfather had died in 1974 and had left a diary in which he says he had gone to a crash of a wedge-shaped vehicle in New Mexico in the 1940s. And metal samples had been gathered by this grandfather that he says it was extraterrestrial.
The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found at Roswell, New Mexico, and sent to Wright Field, Ohio, for further inspection.
사실 로스웰 사건은 UFO 현상의 가운데 있다고 해도 과언이 아니다.
Army officers say the missile found sometime last week has been inspected at Roswell, New Mexico.
지금 우리는 그 신비의 금속이 우주선이 충돌하면서 생긴 파편인지 아닌지 증명할 수 없다. 만약 금속이 외계의 물질이며 누군가 일부러 만든 것이라면 누가 왜 만든 것일까?
Everybody who's looked at it says it's been structured by someone for some reason. We just don't know who or why.
취재팀은 린다 하우의 금속 물질과 러시아에서 발견한 샘플을 영국으로 가져왔다. 하웰에 있는 원자력 연구실에서 테스트하기 위해서였다. 원자력 연구실의 크로슬리 박사는 크랜필드 대학교의 로저스 박사와 함께 테스트를 진행했다.
It's predominantly magnesium, and it does have layers, which very, very thin layers, which do have bismuth in them.
It's not just a single sheet of material, it's built up from several layers. And each layer is slightly different than the previous layer, which makes it quite interesting, quite deliberate manufacturing.
We've come across magnesium in combination with the other elements that were detected, like bismuth. But in that layered form, I wouldn't know why it was made like that.
This combination of magnesium and bismuth is not commonly found in general manufacturing processes, so it's a fairly specialised application, whatever it's been used for. But to be honest, I wouldn't like to hazard a guess.
Right from the very beginning of my research as a science reporter, my expectation was that within a very short period of time, I would find the person or the industry that worked with this material had made this layered material, and I would come up with some explanation, yes, this is used in to do X.
린다 하우는 미국의 권위 있는 합금 제작자에게 마그네슘과 창연의 합금에 대해서 아는지 물어봤다고 했다.
Do you know what this is?
I'll tell you, I haven't the slightest idea. I frankly would see if you can get in touch with a metallurgist at Sandia National Laboratories.
Boy, that's a weird one.
Yeah. And you're asking me if I know what this is? Or what? Yeah. I have no idea what it... I mean, I could make some wild guesses, but I really don't know.
The world's largest producer of magnesium is Dow, D-O-W Chemical.
We don't do anything like that here within the Dow Chemical Company.
I haven't been able to find a single person anywhere who has any knowledge about working with bismuth and magnesium zinc in these micron layers or has a clue what it's supposed to do.
그럼 외계의 우주선에서 온 걸까?
I think it couldn't have come from outer space because I don't think it would have survived entry into the atmosphere.
Because of its structural integrity in the form that we see it, it really wouldn't lend itself very well to a structural material, for example, because it would fall apart.
Magnesium melts at a very low temperature, so I don't think it could have. I don't think it's ever been out off the Earth.
When it comes to this question of how do you prove an extraterrestrial origin on anything, the one most common hypothesis is if you can come up with an isotopic ratio in elements that we can't find anywhere on the Earth, then you have something that is extraterrestrial.
The isotopic composition is really very similar to that you would expect from any piece of magnesium, for example, or any piece of bismuth. It's fairly unambiguously of a terrestrial origin.
지구의 물질이되 누군가 만든 것이란 말이었다. 그럼 누가 왜 만들었을까? 나이가 10만 년쯤 됐을 거라는 러시아 우랄 산맥에서 발견된 그 나선형 물질은 어떨까?
The spirals looked very pretty. They were filaments round a core. The filament was tungsten metal and the core was molybdenum. They actually looked to us like light bulb filaments. They did have the same structure that a light bulb filament would have. But there was a lot of metallic debris with the spirals. We found osmium and iridium, commonly found in pen nibs actually. I think they could well be scrap material that had been dumped there.
사실 우랄 산맥 지역은 오랫동안 보안 물질을 다루는 공장이 계곡 깊숙이 숨겨져 있는 곳으로 알려져 있었다. 그러나 러시아의 UFO 추종자들은 이곳을 잘 알았다. 이들은 필라멘트처럼 생긴 그 물질이 우리의 문명 이전에 만들어진 것이라고 믿고 있었다. 지금으로선 UFO가 있다는 가장 확실한 증거는 목격자와 사진뿐이다. 영국의 한 사진작가는 최근 놀라운 사진을 찍었다. 만약 이 사진들이 엄격한 전문가들의 테스트를 통과한다면 UFO에 대한 주장에 더욱 무게가 실릴 것이다. 재미있는 사실 한 가지는 UFO에 관한 시각적 증거는 믿기 어렵다는 것이다. 멕시코시티에서 발견된 이것은 속임수라고 알려져 있다. 대형 풍선이거나 아니면 완벽하게 조작된 사진이라는 것이다. 그러나 그중엔 믿음이 가는 UFO 사진도 있는데 그런 건 어떻게 찍는 것일까?
There are so many cheaters there who do it deliberately, who use this the people's wanting to believe something like that to their own purposes, mercantile, commercial type purposes, making money out of it. And frauds. There are so many frauds in this particular area.
But there is a hard core of definitely not faked and hoaxed material that shows craft, big craft, three-dimensional maneuvering with incredible capabilities in our skies.
We have hundreds of photographs that are daylight, crystal clear. They've been analyzed, and they're not hoaxes. There's thousands of feet of videotape of these objects.
그러나 출처를 알 수 없는 이 흐릿한 이미지를 통해 얻어진 것은 아무것도 없었다. 로스터프트 외곽에 사는 데이빗은 다른 UFO 목격자들이 그렇듯 아주 놀랍고 신기한 경험을 했다. 데이빗은 풍경 사진을 찍는 사진 작가였지만 먹고 살기에는 빠듯하다고 했다. 따라서 취재진은 데이빗의 비디오를 보는 대신 소정의 사례금을 치렀다. 데이빗의 아내 지는 지방의회의 의원으로 데이빗은 아내가 일하러 나간 동안 집 옥상에서 하늘을 보며 시간을 보냈다. 그러던 중 지난 18개월 동안 놀라운 것을 목격했다.
One August evening, I think it was the 19th, about 7:45, I was closing my garage door and just looked up in the sky. I very often do that, been interested in photography, I'm interested in skies. I looked up and I saw this sort of strange cylindrical shaped object cigar shape, whatever you like to call it, coming over from the west, more or less directly over the house. I was sort of quite rooted to the spot for a few seconds because it was just unusual to see something coming without any wings, no sound, anything. I propped the camera on the fence just outside the back door, got a few frames of it before it sort of seemed to accelerate terrific speed into the east and disappeared completely. That was the first time that I'd ever seen anything, or certainly videoed anything.
이웃에 사는 사람들도 그날 바로 그 시간에 하늘에서 뭔가를 봤다고 했다.
As I was walking up the pavement, I noticed a very shiny object, which was weird because there was no sound, no vapor trail, and straight as I saw it, I thought I'd never seen nothing like this, before in my life. So I called my wife out.
And I came into the back garden and I picked it up further down, so it was going towards that direction. It was just a really bright, long orange cylinder shape, and to one side there was a little arm with a light sort of flashing quite slowly, like a pulsating light, and there was no sound. And so I thought, I'll go in to try and get the camera. By the time I come out again, it just disappeared. It just was then going and just went.
앤 데커는 그날 봤던 물체의 그림을 그렸다. 두 달 뒤 데이빗은 또 다른 것을 목격했다.
I saw a series of flashing lights coming from the sea. I grabbed my camera, got on my bike, came down to this exact spot where we are now, and I saw this object in the sky, a very bright light appear, and it seemed to appear almost out of nothing. It was like almost a saucer shaped, very bright, and it was shimmering. And at a guess, it was around about 45 degrees from the horizon. I sort of knew that because just below the horizon there was a boat flashing away. Just up the coast from here, there's a public house that was in my view, and I kept panning around there to sort of orientate the thing to some object or another, because, as I said, it was pitch dark. But after about 3 or 4 minutes, it seemed to move slightly towards